Please be advised of the disclaimers.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Sai with Pinnacle Trading here. Today we're going to take a look at what's next for markets to come. So we're seeing some sell-off in the market here. Right now we see futures open and we're seeing them drop a little bit here, get rejected off the resistance, then rebound and also on the moving averages. So what's next for markets? So, this week we saw markets come back to very close to all-time highs, very close, and they started selling off. So what's next for markets? We're seeing them reject off the Weebop and 200 SMA and 50 SMA back to back every single day, and we're seeing new lower lows follow in the week. So that usually tells me that sell-off is usually coming. We saw a pretty good, significant sell-off from 320 area. So let's pull up a 30-day chart. So we saw, let's pull up SPY, that's S&P 500. So we saw the all-time highs was about 340 area, which was about a few months ago, and that was about 340 to 339.38 area. And we saw markets make that big correction, big panic sell-off due to the coronavirus hitting hard in the markets, economy, small businesses, people itself, everything all over, and we saw drastic sell-off all the way from 339 to that 217. So that's where the market bubble pretty much burst, and that was a white swan or a black swan event. That means just a random event that happens out of nowhere, and unfortunate event. So that is what brought markets down. So we saw markets recover very quickly and pretty strong all the way up to that 320, a little bit over that 320 area and 323. So we're seeing that sell-off come now that it broke 320. That was a big support and just couldn't hold that area. Fell all the way down to 300, a little bit over 300 in just a little bit less than a week, just about 3 days or so. So 300 has been the big support right now because that was a big resistance earlier. So when we look at the yearly chart, we're looking at the 200 SMA right here at the 300 level. That's why we see it holding. So SMA is the standard moving average or the simple moving average. And if you don't know what those are, check out my education playlist in my YouTube channel. So we're also seeing the next support down to 50 SMA, which takes 50 days into account. The 200 takes 200 days into account. So we're seeing the next 50 SMA support right here at the 290 area. So when we pull up the Fibonacci, this is free in the chat room. I'll show you how to get it in just a second. So we're seeing the next key support level right here, the 292. So this is how I pretty much see the key price point levels, and they follow very closely. And a lot of the big guys, institutions, Wall Street, etc., they use the Fibonacci levels as well. So I find these to work out very perfectly, and they're very pinpoint accurate. So when we see the next support right here, 290, 292 area, I would watch this level because it had trouble breaking that 290 level, where you can see from April 20th all the way up to March 18th or May 18th, a little bit over a month, that it just couldn't break over that 290. It did a little bit and came back down and broke again, came back down, and on the third time it finally broke above because they were talking about things easing up in the markets and the economy and things reopening itself. But now that has become a fear, so that's why we're seeing markets come back down again, and also just profit taking overall, which is normal. So that's why I see next big support right here, 290 and then 280. So just watch these two key levels that if we hit that support level next, the 290 and 280, I look for markets to drop more if they can't hold that support area. But I'm looking for a temporary test around somewhere between there, 280 max pain, and I'm looking for a market bounce from over there. So let's go back into the normal chart and we see 280 right here. We see that that's been the big base. So I'm looking for that to be the max pain, anywhere between 280 to 290, and then make another bounce back up to 300 and 320 area, and then maybe a crash later around election time. So we'll know a little bit more once we get closer to November, but right now I just look for that 280 290 level for the markets to test. So that's it. I'm going to keep it quick and simple on this one, just a quick recap and where I see markets going. And again, if you aren't part of the chat room already, this is where we call out long-term investing alerts. A lot of these I take in my personal account, and we trade as well. We have day trades, swing trades. We also have option trades. We have a separate section for that as well. So if you're interested in joining long-term investing alerts, that's where I call out the ETFs that I'm looking to buy, stocks I'm looking to buy, etc. That's where I call that AAL. That's where we traded it for more than 100% return. So if you're looking for plays like that, or just looking for long-term solid growing ETFs, stocks, etc., join the chat room using the link in the description, or you can head over to the website pinnacletrading.us and click that join now for a free button to get to being the part of the chat room. It's completely free to join. If you're interested in learning how to get these scripts that I talked about, the Pinnacle, the Fibonacci script that I just showed you earlier, which was over here with the red lines, that's a Fibonacci script. That's in the education tab, or you can, that's in the education tab. You'll just have to scroll up and find it, but it's over there for you to download free and import it into Thinkorswim platform. If you're interested in learning how to do market analysis, get more in depth into the market, if you want to trade the stock market, etc., learn how to do that. I have a course that I put together all in one. So it goes over stock market education from the beginning to advanced topics, trading and investing, and also some of my secrets that I've learned over the years that I've traded, self-taught and independent trader. And so I've learned everything myself through books, online videos, etc., but always been self-taught. So I've compiled everything in this course for you guys. So if you want to grab that course, click on the course tab right there. So I hope this video helped you out. I'll be doing more videos like these, quick analysis videos on the markets, and also go over some of the few trades we call out in the chat room, and more education tips. So if you check out the playlist I have right here, getting started with trading, and also education videos, I'll be updating those a little bit more so that you can learn how to trade stocks, options, maybe futures, etc. So I hope this video helped you out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you again in my next video.